I saw my uncle walk into our house with a human skull in his bag. He dropped it by the fire like it was a prize. And that was the night death came into our family. My uncle was a hunter. Everyone knew him. Everyone respected him. He was strong, proud, and always came back with meat. He was the kind of man people called when wild dogs attacked the goats or when a leopard was spotted near the farms. But there was something about him, something people didn't always say out loud. He wasn't afraid of things others feared. Spirits, curses, taboos, he laughed at them. And that's what made him dangerous. In our village, hunters were told from childhood. The forest feeds you, but it also watches you. Respect it. Obey its rules. One of the strongest rules was never to disturb the dead. If you saw bones in the forest, you left them. If you heard voices in the night, you kept walking. But my uncle, he thought he was above rules. That evening, the sky was blood red, the kind of sky old people call a warning. My uncle came back late. His steps were heavy, his face dark. We thought he had killed a big animal. But when he opened his bag, everyone froze. Inside was a man's skull. Flesh still clung to it. The jaw hung open like it was screaming. My mother shouted at him. "Are you mad? Do you want to bring death to this house?" But my uncle only smiled. He said, "This will protect us. Spirits will fear us." He placed the skull near the fire, like it belonged in our home. From that moment, the house changed. The air grew heavy, like smoke you can't see. The chickens outside refused to come near the hut. The dogs barked and then ran off into the night. When the fire dimmed, I looked at the skull. I swear it shifted. Just a little. Like it was breathing. The smell came next. Thick. Rotten. It filled the hut until we could hardly breathe. But my uncle just sat there, whispering to it. His lips moved, but the words were not clear. It was like he was talking to something we couldn't see. That's when the footsteps started. Slow. Heavy. Moving around the hut. Crunch. 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 I froze. My mother pulled me close. My father didn't move. We all heard it. We all knew it wasn't human. The firelight flickered, and that's when I saw it. A shadow on the wall. But no one was standing there. The shadow was tall, twisted, with arms too long and a head that bent to one side. It leaned over my uncle. My uncle kept whispering, smiling at first, then his face changed. His eyes went wide. He started gasping, like something was choking him. The shadow bent lower. The smell grew stronger. My mother's hand pressed hard on my mouth. She whispered in my ear, "Don't look. Don't make a sound." But I couldn't stop. I stared. And I saw the skull by the fire. Its mouth moved. Not wide, not much. But enough. Like it was speaking back to him. That was when I knew we weren't just in danger. We were trapped. When the rooster crowed, the footsteps stopped. The smell faded. The shadow was gone. But my uncle lay dead. His body stiff, his eyes open, mouth frozen in a silent scream. And the skull? It was gone. The elders came. They said he had broken the law of the forest. He had touched what should never be touched. They told us the spirit of the dead man followed him home, and once it entered, it never left. That night, we buried my uncle without a ceremony. The elders warned us not to speak his name again. But silence does not stop spirits. Sometimes at night, I still hear it. The footsteps. Slow. Heavy. Crunch. Crunch. Stopping right outside my door. Sometimes the smell comes back too. Rotten. Strong. like death is standing in the corner of my room. And when I hear it, I remember my uncle's last words. He whispered it before the shadow took him. It's watching me. And I know, deep down, that whatever followed him home that night is still searching, still walking, still waiting for another door to open.